What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys haven't been following me, you've been following me for a while, you guys know that I make videos about the subject of credit, whether it's credit repair, how to increase your credit, just anything under the subject of credit, even buying a house, because literally credit is part of our everyday life. So anyways, I'm a credit nerd. As a little quick introduction, today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got approved for the Bank of America Travel Rewards Card, why I like it, why I got it, why I don't, things that I don't like about it, and how you can prepare yourself to apply for this card, and how you can, take certain steps. That way, when you do apply, your chances of approval are that much higher. So I got approved for a credit limit of 6,500. Now, this was actually it was actually okay. I usually get approved now again, these are I got these cards when I was starting. So to me at that time, 6,500 was a big increase, but I didn't always start like that. I started off getting approved for like 500, 750, and then I worked my way up, which I recommend you should too. When I applied for this credit card, my average age of accounts was 2 years and 6 months. Now, I have been already managing credit for about 8 to 7 years. But if you guys are aware of how the algorithm works on the average age of accounts, every time you open a new credit card, your average age of accounts is going to decrease. And also your score is going to decrease a little bit. Depends on how your credit file is built. My utilization at that time, I did have a little bit of credit card debt on a different credit card because I was buying courses and, just trying to inform myself and just, be financial. Like, I love to know a lot of financial, so I was buying a lot of courses. So my credit utilization at that time was 20%, which if you guys been following for a while, that is a little bit high, more than I'm comfortable. I always keep my credit card utilization below 10%. The golden number is 7%. That's a gold nugget for you guys. My credit score, my FICO credit score at the time was 741, and I pulled my credit reports from Experian.com, and I was able to see my FICO scores across all three for like $1. Super cheap, very affordable. When I applied for this credit card, I got a hard inquiry on Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, which let me know that Bank of America actually pulled all my 3 credit bureau reports, analyzed them, and that's how I was able to get approved. So I will strongly recommend that if you're going to apply for this credit card, go to Experian.com, pull your credit reports, make sure you don't have any negative or any recent late payments, and check all of them, all 3 of them, because, again, this is just in California, because I do know that in some certain states, not all, but some, the bank will pull a different credit report. So, like, for example, Florida, they will only pull Equifax. For some reason, I don't know why, but they mainly just pull Equifax. So you might just want to double check that your Equifax file, if you live in Florida, is up to par. That's another gold nugget for you guys. But if you're in California like me, they pull all my 3 credit reports. So again, it's just best to make sure all your credit reports are actually good across all 3. Again, just a quick recap, my credit score was 741. My credit utilization was 20%, which is still not bad. But me personally, I like to keep it under 10%. They pulled all of my 3 credit reports. Now, why did I get this card? 2 things. It was no annual fee, which was a huge plus for me. I'm not scared of getting credit cards that I do have a lot of credit cards that have a $495 annual fee. I'm not scared of them. It just depends on like the rewards. I'll explain that in a different video. But I got this card because there was no annual fee. Now, I know many of you guys think, oh, Mitch, you got this card because you were going to travel and you were going to travel hack and you were going to travel for free. And yes, that is true to some extent. But the reason why I got this card, it was not because it's a travel credit card. It definitely because it wasn't a travel credit card. I got this card because of this. The purchase rate and the balance transfer rate. I knew that I was going to apply for a mentorship of $12,000 and I didn't have any money at that time. Well, I did have some savings, but I was learning. For you guys to understand a little bit about my mindset and who I am, I used to follow Dave Ramsey, and I used to listen to him on a day-to-day basis. Like, I don't want to say he brainwashed me, but like I had Dave Ramsey's mentality. But I've always loved credit, so I was like fighting against, I don't know, the lesser 2 evils. And then I'm like, you know what? I always agree with Dave Ramsey. He's a smart man, but I'm like, credit is not bad, especially for me because I know how to manage it, and I know that like to pay my bills. I know that having a credit card does not mean I need to blow up this money. That's not what it's for. So once I started branching off and stopped listening to Dave Ramsey, I was like, you know what? I need to learn more financial literacy from other individuals. So I got this card because I wanted to pull the 6,500 or whatever amount that I got approved for, so I can buy this mentorship. And the reason why, so the mentorship was $12,000. I had other credit cards, but what really sparked my attention is that, look at this. This is amazing. 0% APR for 18 months. That's free money with no interest. Who's going to give you money and not charge you interest rates? So what I did is that I used this credit card to pay my mentor. I paid him 6,000. I think I used like 6,300. I don't know why, but it was like 6,300 or 6,400, something like that. And what I did is that I had a 0% APR. So I'm like, oh my God, I have free money. Not only I'm using other people's money, and on top of that, with no interest rate. So I'm not going to go into that rat race of getting in debt, because I know that like I'm going to work a little bit overtime. I'm going to be I'm going to try to get more clients. I'm going to be more motivated to make more money so I can pay this credit card off. But even if I wanted to, take my time, I knew that I had 18 months of 0% interest, which is amazing. So that's one of the reasons why I got this credit card. Another one was because the sign-up bonus, it's actually a little bit relatively small, but hey, that's free money. I'm going to show you guys here in the website. Let me take you guys there. So this is what mainly, this is the second. Okay, so I was interested in this card because of the 0% APR, and I was able to use other people's money to fund my mentorships. So, but the other second thing, which was a pro to me, was you get 1.5 points for every dollar you spend. That's the equivalent of, for every $100 I spend, they will give me $1.50. And I know a lot of people think like, oh my God, $1.50, that's not a lot. That's not a lot. If you use your debit card, you're going to spend the same $100 but not get $1.50 back. And if you guys know, adulthood and paying your bills off adds up real fast. So like my daily expenses at that time was like $1,500. So I was getting paid, I was getting like $10-15 back of free money, which would pay for my Carl's Jr. and my Taco Bell for free. Like, who's going to give me that? Because when I was using my debit card, I was getting no reward. So that's what interested me the most. I mean, aside from like the 0% APR, was that I was going to get a 1.5 points, which is equals to $1.50 per every $100 I spent. I love that there was no annual fees, no foraging fees if I were to travel. Again, I love to have those extra bonuses because you never know where in 2 months where you'll be. Again, this is the main thing that really sparked my interest, was the low introductory APR offer. Again, if you want to use credit to leverage your business or to start like a Shopify store, I would definitely recommend to get this card, pull out the money, and invest that in your online store. And another thing is that this 25,000 online bonus offer just for getting approved for this card and spending $1,000, which wouldn't be super easy for me, whether I manufacture spend or not. They're gonna give me another extra free $250 back, which was perfect. Cause I'm like, oh, I can use that back for my stating billing, or I can cash it out. But at that time, my goal was not to travel. So again, if you're interested in this card, this is actually still, as of 2021, these are the benefits. These were the benefits, 4 years ago. So like honestly, not much has changed. But with credit, you got to do your research, because sign-up bonuses and little introduction or even some rewards do often change from year to year. So always do your due diligence. Obviously, these are the data points of how I got approved for this Bank of America travel card. But another thing that I do want to let you guys know is that, I want to let you guys know the way I got approved. Obviously, you guys have the data points of my credit limit, my credit utilization, my credit score, my average age of accounts. This all helped me in getting this getting approved for this credit card. But I also want to let you guys know that I actually helped one of my cousins get approved for this credit card. And he only, at the time, this was like 6 months ago, at the time he only had maybe like 2 credit cards. One of them was a secured credit card that he actually listened to me and he got it. He built his credit for 6 months. And he had a self-lender loan, which is a credit builder loan, if you guys are not aware of. I told him, let those, keep making on-time payments, spend on-time payments, spend on-time payments. I think he did that for maybe 9 to 10 months. And then I told him, go apply for this credit card, because he had some, student loan debt, and we're just doing some strategic things to help him get out of debt. So I told him, go apply for this credit card because it's a 0% APR. We're able to cash out the money. But I just want to the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I want to encourage you that you don't need to have an average year of 2 years and 6 months. These are just my data points when I applied. If you set up your credit file the right way, you can definitely get approved for these. You just have to know how to climb up that credit ladder the right way. You guys can't go from, a lot of people try to go from A to like D in one night. You have to go from A, B, and C. Like, your credit, it's all about taking little baby steps. So, and if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys click the like and subscribe button. That keeps me motivated, supports the channel. I hope you guys were able to learn something and I was able to provide value to you guys. If you guys have any questions, drop them down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.